Good evening, everyone. My name is Professor Samik Bagchi. Today, I'll give you a very short and very effective lecture on the topic industrial relations. So, what is industrial relation? Industrial relations, basically, you understand the relationship between the employer and the employee because it is a relation which builds up in the organization, specifically in the manufacturing sector, where the both employer and employee work together in order to build up a mutual and effective relations. And also this employer and employee and the government and the trade union also, they are the basic trade stakeholder. They are the one who are managing and organizing and also coordinating the various activity effectively happening in the organizations. And also the along with the institution system and that regulate this relationship. Institution, basically we are talking about the manufacturing organization where the these three stakeholders and along with the trade unions, they work effectively so that there is really no kind of noise, there's no kind of conflict, and no kind of disputes which can hamper the relationships. And what next is it encompasses interaction between the workers and the management through trade union with a focus on working condition, wages, benefits, labor rights, and the workplace policies. That is, if we have effective interactions between the workers and the management to trade union, we'll be able to focus on the various variables that is very effective in the industrial relations. What are the various variables we're talking about? First is the working condition. Working condition in the industry is very essential. If the working condition is not proper, then the employee will not be able to work effectively and efficiently. As a result, working condition we need the proper ventilation, proper safety equipment, proper lighting, proper plant layout, as well as other installation of the machinery. Next is the wages. So wages also is a very essential industrial variable. Why? Because wages, if the wages is not proper, is not up to the mark, not according to the market norms or industrial norms or according to the government standards, then the workers will not able to have a proper standard of living. They will not have a psychological happiness. They will not having a mental comfort. So wages should be proper. There should not be any inequality in the wages distributions. In the other organization, if they're providing the good wages, so this organization also should provide equivalent wages along with the other benefits. What are the benefits? There are fringe benefits. Fringe benefits like the bonus, proper bonus in the times of the festival season. The workers who are the asset we consider as an asset of the organization. If the workers are not getting the bonus in the time of the festival, they're not able to give the benefit, able to give the family a proper happiness. What happiness? Happiness kind of the proper clothes, proper food, and also proper convenience to the various areas. So these are the benefits, the fringe benefits to the workers expected from the industrial organization. Next is the labor right. Labor right is also very essential. If the labor is not giving a proper, if proper right, not getting a rights, like the labor had the right to get the proper working condition, and labor had the right to get the proper accommodation. What accommodation? Like the accommodation in the proper quarters, drinking water, and also like safety standards, and like proper doctor facilities. Doctor are very essential in the industry. Doctors availability is very essential in the industry area. If the doctors are not properly available, if doctors are not properly being uh, not properly being supplied or not properly being available or not being not proper chamber is doctor not having a proper chamber, then the labor will not get the facilities. And the workplace policies, what are the workplace policies? There should not be any kind of dispute, there should not be any kind of the industrial disputes, like the workers who are working in the organ all are equal. There should not be inequality, there should not be any kind of inequality or any kind of the discrimination among the workers. The workplace should be peaceful. There should not be any kind of the disputes. It should not be any kind of conflicted, as well as workplace should be free from noise. And in this next point is the industrial relation. Industrial relation next point is aims to balance the needs of the employers while ensuring the peaceful and productive workplace environment. If the industrial relation did not able to balance the need of the employer with the employee, will not able to give a proper, peaceful and the productive workplace environment. Work peaceful means in the sense the workers should be given proper drinking water. Workers should be given the proper breaks in the times of the work, and also workers should be given the break in the lunchtime breaks, breakfast time breaks, as well as the snacks time break. Drinking water should be properly clean, and should be harm free. I mean, there should not be any kind of impurities in the drinking water. Medical facilities also ambulance. Ambulance should be available 24 hours in the industrial organization. If any workers who get affected due to any kind of the breakage of industrial machinery, or any kind of the fire attacks taking place in the industrial organization, then the fire extinguisher facility should be available. And the productive means there should not be productive workplace environment, means the workers who are working in the organization should have a very efficient and effective relationship, because if any worker faces any problem, other workers should be come out for help, or there should be kind of kind of the helpline where the worker face any kind of the problem in the organization. Next is the causes of the industrial relation. What are the causes? First is the economic factors. Changes in the economy. The workers changes in the economy can create stress between the employer and the employees, like recession, over wages, job security, and the working condition. If the stress between the employer and employees regarding recession, if the wage is not increasing after 6 months, then that is the kind of the recession of wages. Like job security, job is not properly secured, job is not properly maintained. Like if they not properly stable, that means if they fired from the job within the 6 months, that means they are not secured, job is not secured. That means they are not able to give a proper 100% performance to the work. So as a result, job security is very essential. And the working condition is very essential. Proper working condition should be neat and clean. Working area should be neat and clean. Plant layout should be effectively maintained. Next point, introduction of new technology of automation may lead to dispute over job displacement or skill requirement. If any kind of new technology or any kind of updated machinery is being installed in the worker, it sometimes lead to disputes over like they feel that they are getting displaced from the job, or they need some upgradation of the skills, or can upskilling in the training. Next is the political factor. Government policies, labor laws, and trade union regulation can influence the industrial relations. That means when the government policies are not properly maintained in the organization, then it will affect the working relation. It will affect the operation. As a result, workers get demotivated. Get the demotivated, as well as they will not getting giving 100% efficiency. Next is the labor laws. Labor laws also is very essential. Proper labor laws, workers should be treated very humanly. They are the essential asset of the organization. They should be given all types of benefits. They should be given all types of training, and also their problem should be properly addressed through grievance cell. Next, trade union organized and composed and regulated trade union should be available in the organization, which can influence the industrial relation. Next is the social factors. Social issues such as workplace discrimination. There should not be any kind of discriminated among the workers. All workers are equal in the organization. Workers are equal. Workers are asset. Workers are the essential attributes of organization. They are irrespective of the gender, irrespective of the race and creed, all the types of work, whether it's a man or a woman, all types of gender workers, and all types of workers, irrespective of the creed and caste and creed and race, should be properly maintained. Safety regulation. What are safety regulations? Properly checking of the fire extinguisher, properly maintenance of the plant layout, properly maintenance of all the electrical switches, also properly maintenance all machineries after the work has been completed. Often leads to disputes between the workers and employee. If these are not maintained properly, this leads to disputes between the workers and the employer. Next is the cultural factors. Cultural values and norms of society affect the way workers and employees relate to each other. Work cultural values. Culturals. What are the cultural values? Cultural values, that means if the workers belong to different cultures, they're having different kind of norms, different kind of the perception, different kind of attitudes. Because and this sometimes affect the way the workers and employees affect the way, because the different culture values are often talk differently, but they are they are the workers. They may be belong to different cultural values, different creed, different caste, but they are the workers. They are the assets. They are the productive assets of the organization. So they should be treated very equally to each other. Next, technological advancement. Introduction of new technology can cause a shift in the employment pattern, lead to conflict over the job security. If the new technology being implemented, so it should be sometimes lead to the sometimes shift in the employment pattern. Shift means that sometimes the workers feel that they are the one who get affected, who get sometimes displaced or get sometimes get discarded if the new technology is being introduced or installed in the organization, will lead to the conflict over the job security. Effect of industrial relation. First is on the employee. A positive industrial relation means the increased productivity. When the industrial relation is good, it leads to the increased productivity, lower employee turnover, and the better workplace and the high morale. If the industrial relation properly maintained, then the productivity of the organization automatically increase, because there is a gradual and simultaneous relationship between the employee performance and the employee efficiency and the job performance, or employee working condition and the job performance, etc. So the employees happy and the workers and they get a good productivity, organization get a high profit, it leads to the lower employee turnover, leads to less industrial conflict, and workers will feel this is a very conducive, very good place for the workers to work here, and it gives a high moral and highly motivation. Next is the negative. What is the negative impact? Poor industrial labor industrial relation is not proper. There is some contradiction is there, some kind of conflict is there, dispute is there. It leads to the gradual and simultaneous labor strike, simultaneous work stoppages, and the and simultaneously legal disputes. Legal dispute will take place every time, at every intervals, at every and a labor strike. So work stoppages frequently happen if there is a poor industrial relation. Next is on employee. Effective industrial relation results in a better wages, job security, improved working condition. If the effective industrial relation takes place, it gives a better wages, better job security, and improved working condition. On the economic, stable industrial relation will contribute to economic growth by maintaining the industrial harmony, promoting the fair wages. If the industrial relation is very good, it gives high economic growth, good industrial harmony, and the good wages on the society. Good industrial relation can lead to more equitable distribution of wealth and social stability. If the industrial relation is very good, it leads to the equitable distribution of wealth among the workers or among the society and social stability. Next is the factors. Next is the labor union, government policies and legislation, laws governing. If all the laws affect governing the labor relations is properly maintained, then the labor relation will be gradually improved. Proper wage policy should be implemented. Collective bargaining rights should be given to the workers. Collective bargaining, the workers representative and the employer representative should have a proper say, should have proper proper say, should given the right to express their grievances during the collective bargaining. And dispute resolution mechanism will significantly shape the industrial relation. If a dispute is properly resolved to collective bargaining, which helps to maintain a proper industrial relation. Next is the factor is the labor union. Labor union should be properly strengthened, should be properly organized, should be properly or controlled and regulated. And organization should be maintained properly. If the labor unions want to maintain, organization will run efficiently. And influence of trade union are the key factor. Trade union are the very key factors of an organization. If the unions are not properly regulated, maintained, or organized, then this trade union will create a problem for the organization. They will not allow the workers to work. They will allow the workers to be allow the workers to work, or they will allow the organization to function effectively. Next is the employer. Employer and employee cooperation. How they cooperate through mutual trust, respect, understanding between the management and the workers, and can lead to the effective industrial relation. In the proper mutual trust, proper respects, and the understanding between management and workers, it leads to the effective industrial relations. Next is the collective bargaining. Collective, a process of negotiation between the employees and employer through trade union, will lead to the will help in determining the wages and working hour. If the proper negotiation takes place between the employees and the employers through trade union, it helps us in determining the very effective and standard wage level for the workers, also standard working hours for the workers. Thank you so much. So this is all about the industrial relation.